Hello, Job Dewey here, and today what we got today is a little cookbook review. And when I say little, I mean it might be short, and the book itself it's little. But as you can see here, I got me a little tin cup out here from the Gilroy Garlic Festival of 2018. I actually went there for that festival, and it was pretty neat. You know, a lot of garlicky foods and stuff, and a lot of vendors to buy stuff from, things to try, and they also have what they do as a cook-off. And this particular cookbook is from 2017 Garlic Festival, right? And I've actually read through most of this. It's not too big, as you can see, a little flimsy, and cost $7, and more likely well worth it. The inside they have a some sponsors for the 2017 cook-off. They got some history of it. This was for over 39 years, this particular one, and they talk about basically where it's been at, prizes that they had for the cook-off contestants. You know, like I said, some history on it. And then we got here a list of winners, right? And it goes all the way up to 2016 because, you know, this here came up for 2017 and didn't know who won, I think, at this time. And the table of contents in it, this basically just has a page and the recipes on it, on the page. Well, you know what a table of contents is. It's not really chapters. It's that you have recipes, and I'm pretty sure no particular order. It gives information on basically the town where the people came from that entered the contest and their name and their recipe. And let me tell you, I looked over some of these and I thought, huh, that's interesting. There's, of course, savory dishes, but, you know, they have some biscotti here. You know, garlic biscotti. Interesting. They have, of course, you know, this here's a spicy island barbecue pork. Garlic fries and cilantro garlic sauce. So that sounds like a whole meal in one. They got, let's see here, we got a Camarons a la tequila. So shrimp and tequila, which I almost thought about making that recipe. And they got ceviche, it looks like. Lamb lollipops. So a little bit more fancier one, maybe. And you know, there's no pictures for the most part in here, so you just kind of make stuff and say, yeah, this is how it's supposed to be. And you know what, I'm okay with that with a cookbook. You know, some I like to see the finished product, see how they plate it, type of thing, and others I don't care. I just want to make it and eat it. And this is going to be tonight's thing. Now in the back, there's no glossary, back index. Yeah, there's no index in it. It does have, looks like maybe some rules. It goes over the rules here for the contest. And then I think that's about it. Right, of course it has the dates too for the next year. And that's the one I went to. Now, when I went to this one here in 2018, not 2017, they, I believe there was a store. I can't remember for which bookstore it was, otherwise I'd give it credit here. But, yeah, because Gilroy's, you know, kind of Northern California, small town, mass producer of garlic, in case people don't know this. And I believe this right here, too, this art, is a contest they have, too. They have a poster design contest, I think, each year to make up a new poster. And the winner gets their poster plastered on things. And 2018, I'm pretty sure I bought the poster for that year. I think I pretty much bought everything I could. It wasn't tied down. And good deals on garlic at the different shops up there. And, you know, great food selections to try. You know, they have garlic ice cream, which I'm sure I have a recipe somewhere for that. Maybe not the way they make it, but, you know, that's a thing. You know, so there's garlic sweets, there's garlic savories. There's other vendors, there's food vendors selling stuff. There is artist vendors that are selling stuff. And there's a cooking demonstration that goes on, as well as some of the food vendors. You can watch them, cooking up dishes. And I don't know, so it's good family fun, I'd say. But quite a drive, and I think even in July up there, to me, it's a little bit hot. And I come from a hot spot, and I was like, still hot, but not too bad to walk around and check things out. So this particular cookbook pamphlet, I looked, I did a little searches today on the internet, and I could not find it at all. I found one for, I think, a different year, the garlic cook-off, right? I think that's kind of like the title of it. And for different years, someone's trying to sell it for like, $100. That seems a little steep, but hey, you want it, you want it. Now, in my ideas, if I wanted to eat more of these, because like I said, I went in 2018, I think they had others still hanging around this bookstore, or maybe you can get them secondhand. But go to Gilroy, look for them yourself, and you can probably find some of the older ones there. But otherwise, like I said, I couldn't find it anywhere on the internet. So value of them, I can't say. Priceless. No, I really can't say. It just depends on, if you can find some. But like I said, I don't think people really sell these too much. And I looked a few different places. And I even went to their website here, and I didn't see them on the website for sale either. Now, enough about the book there, paperback. And the other thing is, too, I don't know how many of these are printed, per se. Could be a lot, could be a little. I'm assuming it's a little. But probably has to do with the population of how many tickets they sold that year, type of thing. And anyways, dinner time. And the recipe I'm going to be doing tonight is on page 31. Pasta Radicchio-Lou. I don't know if I pronounced that all right, but this here has by local celebrity chefs Dave Bozzo, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, and Don Delorenzo, the Daygo Brothers. So they're pretty famous up there. And when I was up there, for some reason, I don't know if they showed that year. If they did show, I didn't seem to really see too much of them. So hopefully they're doing well. But this recipe takes, for a full recipe, which I'm going to do tonight, it's going to take 2 pounds of crumbled Italian sausage, 1 pound of orchetta pasta, the little ear ones, the little pinched ones, little circle ones. I get a good deal of orchetta pasta like that. A nice one. It has a nice texture to it, I should say, so I can grab the sauce. A baseball-sized radicchio. Onion, half an onion diced. 5 to 6 garlic cloves, diced garlic cloves. So I'll be getting those out pretty soon. And 1 cup plus of chopped walnuts. And that's interesting because there's other recipes I've had, which I don't know if I actually did on this other book, but a book I have on sauces actually has like a walnut sauce. So it's a thing, definitely. And half a cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and looks like a 1/4 cup of chopped Italian parsley. So I'm going to go prepare some ingredients, drink a little bit of water, and be back in cooking mode. Alright, and here we are, some beautiful ingredients. We got the radicchio. Looks like this here, right? Kind of a red and white cabbage thing. Here's the dirty end. And I got some Italian parsley up here. Got it washed, get it dry. And I did this by feel. I'm going to take out some of the stems here. Come here, you. Stems, most people don't like, so like this here's not too bad, but I'm going to pick off the leaves. And this here I'll end up chopping later. But like I said, little skinny leaves maybe not too much of a problem, but I'm really picky when it comes to fresh parsley or any kind of an herb with a stem. So I just pick off the leaves and throw the stem away, or to your composter if you got that. And then basically I will curl it up make a fine little ball of it here, and take a knife and do a little bit of that action, right? Right. Careful if you have a knife that's sharp. You don't want any fingers in this meal. It's not chicken fingers. Okay, anyways, so we have that. Walnuts, right here. They're good, right out of the bag. Slightly roasted, whatever. But, these have some good quality to them. I mean, they're kind of big pieces. So I don't want that. I'm going to do a chop of the walnuts too. Maybe just like a once-over. Right. And get them down to, I don't know, maybe quarter inch piece chop. So, I'll be running my knife through that there too. Now the garlic, the star of this thing. Here we go. We got that there, and we got this here, and this here. You see that? Let's zoom in. So, what we got there is 3 cloves of garlic, but as you can see, not every clove of garlic is created equal. Right, we got a big hefty one here, just a long skinny one, and a shorter whatever one. And so when they say like 3 cloves of garlic, 4 cloves, 5, 6, whatever, 8, you kind of go off of how much someone likes garlic. If they really like it, if it's not date night per se, or if it's date night with someone that you're comfortable with, then you know, you can pile it on to a point. If it's you know, if you want to play it safe though, you use smaller pieces of garlic. And I think, in theory, the smaller the piece has more of a garlic burn to it, more flavor, and the bigger garlics, especially like elephant garlic, has more of a milder flavor to it. So for this guy here, I'm actually going to, this is already peeled. You can get this stuff peeled now. I'm going to take this and cut the butt end off, just because I don't know, it looks a little funny sometimes. And so I can do some slices. I can do the smash and chop. This one here I'm going to do some slices. Very carefully, not cutting the digits off. I'm cutting it most of the way through, then lay it on its flat side here. Bop, bop, bop. Turn sideways and get some dicing going on. Alright, so diced garlic like so. I'm just going to go down this a little bit. You know, the other method is, which a lot of people do, I cut the butt end off, take it, flat side of the knife down, not turning your blade up to your hand, give it a smash, and then from there you just dice away at it. Right. I'm not the best dicer by far. There's other machines I could use to just dice this in a minute. But, like I said, this is what we're starting with. And we got onion. So, same thing. Onions, you get bigger onions. I guess I can zoom back out. Bigger onions, little onions. And this here is like about the size of a baseball maybe onion. Then we got a softball radicchio, but so when it says like a half, same thing, judge how much you want to eat of onion. I'm going to flip this around and cut about this much off and use this much here. So I'll save this for later, I guess. And so white onion, so it's best used cooked. Alright, and the radicchio, I'm going to cut around this here. This just says you do a chop on it, so I'm going to cut around this core part of it. And end up using, you know, this part here I'm cutting off. And, you know, the core's not bad too at the end, so just chop and chop and chop. I really don't know. It's not a julienne that's looking for. Let's hear some core down here, so I'll avoid that. And there we go. Now I just need to get to chopping. Okay, while that's getting chopped over there, I'm going to set this here up for, I got my boiling water, and pour in my horchattas. Pour it in there. Return to a boil. Give it a little gentle stir here. And these here are going to go for 10-15 minutes, and really I should have had more water in this pot. So I'm going to add a little more water, get it boiling, but the horchattas look like this here. These particular ones, like little ears shaped things. You can see it has like some ridges on it there. That's going to help grab flavor. I mean, there's some that make them smooth, and you know they're okay, but when they have little ridges, they get more flavor. So I'm going to add some more water to that, get it back to boiling, and on the package, 10-15 minutes. Okay, so I got a crowded boil on the pasta going on there. Like I said, bigger pot, the better. More water, better boiling. Over here, we got corn, and then down here, we have our mixture of the garlic and chopped onion. And to this, I'm going to add, you can actually brown the crumbled Italian sausage, onion, and garlic in about a 1/4 cup of the oil. So, I'm going to get me some olive oil here, 1/4 cup it. Set that aside, so we'll need another 1/4 cup, a little bit. And I'm going to turn this up. Give it some stir. And yeah, crumbled sausage. So I found at the butcher shop some sausage already made up per se. I guess it could be used for patties. I don't know. All I know is that I got 2 pounds of it, and it's going to go right in this middle here. This is some big meatball coming down. Alright, so as you can see, change the meatloaf tonight. Just kidding. So, I got this thing here going. I'm just going to maybe smash it down. Make sure I get some heat on this thing. Chop it up. I don't know, it's a beast. And in real life here, I'm assuming that this has fat in it. And it will just kind of, you know, cook its way out of this thing. So, just going to keep chopping this beast like this. I can hear it sizzling already. Make sure everything else is covered with some oil there. And just make it happy. Oh, look at the corn here. Okay. No telling how long this will take. I'll just let it ride for now. The pasta has about 4 more minutes on it. And so I'll cook this down a little bit more and keep stirring my pasta so it don't stick to anything. And you stir your pasta too so it gets evenly cooked, especially when you got it crowded. Sorry for the reach there. A lot more of this oil wants to come out. Alright, cooking. And I'll be back in a little bit to add more to this pan. It's been just over 10 minutes or so, and I'm going to grab me one of these pastas out of here, see if it's done, gives it a little cool off, low. Okay, I'm thinking a little more time, maybe like 3 minutes. Meanwhile, over here, guess what? Bigger pan. Same with that pot, should have had more water probably. This pan here needs a little bit more room to work because there's going to be some more action happening to it here in a little bit. So, back to just chopping up this sausage. breaking it up, and you know, a nice chunk's not bad. No one's going to hate that. But pink, nobody wants, so I chop it, turn it over, and hopefully get everything cooked nice and evenly browned. And there's a monster. Chop that guy up. Okay, so in 3 more minutes I'll be checking that pasta. Now when you're cooking stuff and you're kind of trying to brown something, it's hard to get it brown if you have a lot of liquid in the pan. So what I did is I kind of tipped a little bit, I got me a little ladle, and scooped out some of this fat. Try to keep the onion in there and the garlic, but scoop out some of this fat and put it aside. And I'm sure I want to keep some of it in there, but once again, depending on how much fat you have in your pork sausage is going to really dictate on, you know, how much is going to be in the pan. And that's something that's not really stated in the recipe. Didn't say like what percentage of Italian sausage to buy, but it's okay. We're still on track here. I just wanted to get some of these chunks busted up still, and look for pink spots, which I'm not seeing much. I'm seeing some whiter onions, so I need to get those scraped off the side and thrown in there. Otherwise, this is coming along just right. The horchata's over there. Oh, it's just a sad mess. I don't want to show you right now. But I'll take one out and try it, because it should have been about 15 minutes now, so looking like something like that, see? Yeah, that's good enough. So I'm going to carefully take it off and add a little bit of cold, like turn off the heat. I'm going to add a little cold water to it maybe. Take off the heat there. And I'm going to get a strainer on that, you know, to strain it out. And I don't think you guys need to see that, because you know how a strainer works, right? The colander. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'll bust out the big colander. Yeah. Okay, so a few more, maybe another minute on this, I think. Alright, so pasta's fine, it's in the sink, drain some more, get that water out, you don't want the water. And this right here is looking done. Well, for the next part. So the next part is, you add your chopped walnuts and give it a good toss in there. Maybe you get them a little browner, get a little nutty flavor. So, I'm going to fold them in here. Turn my heat down a little bit, and get them nicely incorporated in there. This is looking like it's pretty good. I feel confident in this dish. I have no idea what this sausage tastes like. Never tried it before, but it said it was mildly spicy, so we'll see. Okay. So, got that incorporated. Then, we're about to put all together here. What comes next is we add in our pasta to this bowl. And another quarter cup of oil. We'll do the oil first. Okay, I still owe this a wee bit of oil. So I put that in there, I'll turn my heat down, because we're done cooking basically. I'm going to put it all together. Pasta. Oil. Alright, just checking it over to see if I got any other oil open. And I don't, so let me get this one popped off. think I have this like set up ready to go. Alright. Another bit of the olive oil. Right on top of there. Set that there for now. Let it drain. And more integrate. So, even with this big pan, it's still getting pretty crowded. Next step up, though, is you mix it in a bowl. So what I'm going to do is take said bowl here. Alright, I'm going to add my radicchio. Don't need more close on this action. Radicchio in there. Alright, bring this action to the forefront, kind of. And, believe it or not, all this here is going to go in that bowl. So, let's see if it works this way. And that there. Oh man, I should probably cut the camera for this one. Alright, I guess a mix here. In theory, this radicchio, which is a hardy vegetable, should get a little bit more wilted by the hot mixture going into it. Okay, so I'm going to continue to put this in here and give this some tossing. And let's see if I can shovel in there and get back there. So, now what you do is you hit it with the, I presume, 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, which, yeah, 1/4 cup. Sprinkle on top here. Alright. And, right, 1/4 cup. And your chopped parsley. Make it rain. Yeah. Let the dust off your hands in it. And that, folks, is it. Unless I forgot something. So now, dinner is served. I'll try this, and maybe I'll eat it all night, who knows. And I'll get back with a review of how it tastes. Okay, so done eating. Dishes all cleaned and put away. Knife carefully washed and put away in its holder. And pasta Radicchio-Lou. Well, I have quite a bunch of leftovers. So that's one thing I noticed about this is I don't really see where they have like a serving size listed per se. And I don't think I saw too much of that in the other recipes as well. So you just have to kind of, piece it out. This one here, who knows, you got 2-3 pounds of stuff there. Maybe it's a 4-pound dish, I don't know. Sounds heavy, but so one of the person that ate this with me, they thought that it lacked a sauce kind of thing. But I think they're more in tune with, like, your Alfredo sauce, your marinara sauces, heavy sauces like that, not like a light oil sauce, which I think is what this is going for. Likewise, I said I kind of panned out some of the grease from the fat from the pork sausage, and you know, that probably you know, kind of cleaned up some sauce too, but I thought it was just fine sauce-wise. You know, it's like this. Other things, you know, pasta salads, pastas that look like they don't have like any sauce. You really have to stir them up in between taking scoops of them, because that, you know, that sauce is usually at the bottom, and the last person there has a big old pile of soup. Anyways, that's just common knowledge stuff. Back to the recipe though. I thought it was good. I thought the radicchio is kind of, you know, it's kind of a bitter type of animal, plant, and the radicchio kind of helped cut the fat of the sausage in my mind, so it pairs up good. The walnuts give a nice little crunch to it overall, and actually adding that other bit of olive oil at the end, you know, gives it like a nice little flavor too, and some smoothness. So you know, I think this is a good recipe. But of course, it depends on your tastes and preferences. One thing though I would point out here is that they talk about, let's see, brown and crumble the sausage, onion, and garlic in about 1/4 cup of the oil. And this is when browned and the walnuts. So I should probably say when browned, add the walnuts. And then the problem there is that it really doesn't say what you do. If you cook it longer, or if you add the walnuts, then you quickly go to the next step. But like I said, I did add the walnuts, let it cook for a little bit longer, get some more flavor out of those walnuts. Not burn them, of course. And then I threw the pasta in there and made a big mess, as you saw in the video. But in the end, you know, there's a great big bowl of leftovers that tomorrow night I think I'm going to try it again. And oh, the other part was, so when you add the chopped radicchio, it also says and black pepper. Now it doesn't say black pepper up in the ingredients, so I'm assuming that's kind of a taste thing. I actually just added it, you know, at the end to my portion, and it is good. You know, I like black pepper on stuff, white pepper too. But you know, so it's not, you're not going for. I don't think you're going for that peppery flavor in the thing, in the dish. So, like I said, there's this little book here has see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, probably about 15, 17 recipes, I think, without counting for reals. And you know, $7. Like I said, it's kind of a collector's item in some cases, especially if you've been there at that time. I have a feeling I have a 2018 volume of this somewhere, because that's when I actually went. Maybe I got a 2016. I can't remember what the store had, but I think it had a few different of the older copies. And really, each one of these had to go through a process to even be included in the cooking show, I believe, the cooking competition. And so each recipe in here is probably a pretty good recipe. And some of them are quite exotic. They talk about, one of them I know had like a black pepper gelato with a garlic berry crumble something. I'm just going off the whim now if I can remember, which isn't much. But other flavors are to be had in this book that I'll probably get to one of these days. But for now, it's going to go back on the shelf and be kept hopefully nice and clean. So, Gilroy Garlic Festival, the cook-off 2017. You know, like I said, hard to find, but probably worth it if you're into garlic and some exotic things. So, if you have any questions or comments, you know, leave them down below. And if you have any kind of a cookbook you'd like me to try to review or go over, let me know that too. I can try to shuffle through my stuff and see what I got. And as always, thanks for watching.